Probably now on the last question of a walk that you're organizing.
Yes.
And you've christened it as in aid of Kijabe Hospital because of the first aid that they gave you. I want to call it first aid because they are the first respondents. Probably could tell us more about it.
Well, first of all, it's a very important walk for me. It's an important journey in the sense that I almost lost my life that day, February last year. If Kijabe Hospital was not in place, then I would have probably died because I was bleeding profusely after the accident. Then, you know, for several months I was not able to walk. And then when I was discharged from London, one of the prescriptions which I actually bought in London was a wheelchair. So even my own doctors did not think that I could recover so quickly and get out of a wheelchair. That's why a prescription was to buy a wheelchair. I bought the wheelchair, but I've never used it. Thank God for that. It's a way for me to turning pain to purpose. And I'm extremely grateful to many Kenyans with whom we have shared this idea of the walk. Money is going directly to Kijabe Hospital. They do have a pay bill number that we are soon going to unveil. And a few corporate sponsors have come up. We'll be publishing their names soon to buy the very important equipment for Kijabe Hospital. One of them, for example, is just the lighting gear for the theater. I was in that theater, yet they have challenges with the lights. So at least I want to make sure that those lights are changed so that then the theater is better equipped. They need an X-ray machine for the emergency center. The one which they have was old and is broken down and spares are not available. So again, you know, through this work and through corporate sponsorship and many of my friends and well-wishing Kenyans will be donating money for this purpose. And I'm very, very grateful to the many Kenyans. And again, I can talk about the wonderful thing about our diversity. When I was there, one of my lungs collapsed after being pierced with one of the ribs. So they put a hole and a tube, you know, just under my breast. And there was this wonderful lady called Mudhoni who kept on pumping with a hand pump, pumping air into me until we reached Nairobi. She didn't care what my tribe was. I was just another human being. And I'm forever grateful that she sacrificed, you know, pumping air into me until we reached Nairobi. And then, of course, there are the doctors, Dr. Gikonyo, Dr. Bird from Kijabe, you know, who went out of their way to save my life. And that really underlines our shared humanity beyond some of these differences that we have, which are political, which is just nothing.
How much will you be seeking to probably raise in aid of this machinery?
Yes, it's 13.5 million thereabout. And we've got some very good responses from corporate sponsors that are ready to take on, you know, sponsoring some of this equipment. But we're not there yet, so I hope that more corporates and more Kenyans will come forward so that we are able to raise all the resources that we need for this missionary hospital.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Yes.